Thank you. New data shows home prices across Southern California have slipped for the sixth straight month, but high interest rates continue to cause slowing sales in the housing market. We're joined now by Dr. Richard Green. He is the director of the USC Lusk Center for Real Estate, and we're very happy to have you. This is confusing, right? Because it's high interest rates but lower prices. So is it a good time to buy or not?
So, well, the high interest rates, the lower prices are still not enough to offset the impact of the higher interest rates. So for the same house, you're going to be paying more money now. Your monthly payment is going to be higher now than it was a year ago, 15 months ago.
But you can refinance, right? If you get in at a lower price, isn't it
Well,
acceptable?
if interest rates fall in the future, you could refinance. But right now, and rates are down now a little from where they were 2 months ago. They're actually down considerably from where they were a couple of months ago. But it's still, compared to a year ago, going to be more expensive to own a house now. That doesn't mean you shouldn't buy a house. It depends a lot on your personal circumstances.
And what about selling a house?
So, again, one of the things we're seeing is people are not selling houses. So we have very limited inventory right now. And the reason they're not selling is they have mortgage rates of 2.5% and 3%, and they don't want to give that up.
Right.
If they sell and move somewhere else, now they're going to have to get a mortgage at 5.5%, 6%. And that doesn't make any sense. And so I think what a lot of people are doing when they have to move is they're keeping their house and renting it out and then renting somewhere else.
And what's that doing to the rental market?
And so, well, what we're seeing is, despite the fact that people are renting out their houses, we still have very low vacancies. It's a way that here in Southern California, we are very different from the rest of the country, and we're not seeing rents fall. They're not rising as rapidly as they were a year ago, but they're not falling either. And we look at a number of other markets around the country. What you're seeing is rents actually falling in those places.
So California is unique, and LA is unique in a lot of ways. Are people still fleeing LA, or are they moving here?
I think fleeing is a bit of an exaggeration. There aren't actually that many people who move from one year to the next. But nevertheless, there are more people who are leaving Southern California than are coming to it. And this has been true for many years. And in fact, if we look at domestic migration, we have had for more than 20 years now more people moving out of California than into California. The reason we had population growth until recently was foreign migration, people moving from Mexico, people moving from China, people moving from Central America. But that has slowed down as well. And so we are seeing a net outflow from California. Now, the reason for that is because if you look at how expensive it is to live here,
right.
If you're a middle-income person or less, this is just a really tough place to live. And so you look at a place like Phoenix, you look at a place like Las Vegas, where there are a lot of jobs, where wages are actually a little lower than they are here, but housing costs are so much lower. Those places look very appealing. At the same time, you're reasonably close to your family. And so those are the places that we've been seeing.
It's like the Zillow fantasy where you look at the big mansion that would be the equivalent of a condo here, a one-bedroom condo.
Right, right.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you live in that big mansion, you have to be indoors all this time because the weather is so miserable.
That's
Whereas
true.
here,
That's
I mean,
true.
one of the things is, when we're recruiting professors to come to USC, people look at the house prices and they say, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And my answer is, well, you're never inside anyway because the
Right.
weather's so beautiful here all year.
Okay, really quickly before we go, if you have to buy a house right now, you're in the market to do it, are there any tips?
Yeah, I mean, a couple of things. First, shop for a mortgage, because you can get a better deal than you might think. Don't take the rate from the first lender you call up. Talk to at least 2 or 3 lenders and work really hard at also getting the upfront cost of that mortgage down. So that shopping is really critical. And the other thing is, we know houses in really good school districts tend to maintain their values under nearly all circumstances, because that really matters to people. Even if buying a house doesn't seem like the best quote-unquote financial decision, if people know that their kids can be in a school that they're going to be comfortable with for 13 years, that matters a lot to people.
Good investment. All right, thanks so much for being here.
It's a pleasure.
Very helpful information. Hard to keep track of it all. Thank you. Jamie?